First off, I want to just reach out and give much gratitude for Raul and Brandon for the program. This book is my greatest creation besides my kids. And I will tell you, dollar for donut, that I would have not built this book as fast as I did had I not been this program, because I got so enrolled, so engulfed in who I wanted to be, that the book was just a byproduct. So I really want to shout out, because wherever you're at on the fence of where it's going to take you, what a fucking funnel is, whatever it is, just know that this book has changed thousands of lives already. And I just published it in August. I'll leave it at that. So, can I be vulnerable with you? Can I be honest with you? Yes. Change only occurs when the pain of the current reality is greater than the fear of change. Let me say it again. Change will only occur when the pain of the current reality is greater than the fear of change. Now, as I'm looking in the audience, I see lots of pain. I feel your pain. It's real. Whether it's abusive father, mother, some regret you had, maybe something you did, maybe a promise you broke, maybe this regret of just whatever you're ailing with. I understand it. I also understand this, is if you continue down this cycle of not addressing what that pain is, the fucking freight train is going to crush you. It's going to crush you. I know how it is. Every morning you get up, you look in the mirror, and you're like, I got to drop that 50 pounds. I got to stop arguing with my wife. I got to stop drinking. I have to stop watching porn. I have to stop gambling. I have to stop snorting coke. Whatever it is, you know what that pain is. And I'm just telling you, that fucking freight train will come and get you. 2019, it got me. It crushed me. See, you see me now, right? 2019, I was 240 pounds. I look like a fat piece of shit. I know what I look like now, and I'm proud of the work that I've done. But you have to know that 2019 was by far the hardest year of my life. There's a knock on the door. Policemen show up. Mr. Chavez, there's a domestic violence dispute against you. Will you come with us? I'm like, what? She did what? Turned around, they tackled me, handcuffed me in front of my 16-year-old daughter. It doesn't matter if I did or didn't do it. You have to understand that. I put myself in that situation. So I get to spend a night in jail, or two. It gets worse. CPS gets involved because there's a minor in the house. There's 3 of them. So now in the next 3 months or 3 weeks, my world gets completely turned over. My house of cards fucking falls. And I thought I was doing great. As the year continued, it kept unraveling, and guess what? It was everybody else's fault. She left me because of this. My mom did this to me when I was 5 years old. She left me. My dad abused me physically and mentally and emotionally, kicked my ass. Them. Can you all relate to that? Have we all been victims before? Yes. Some of you are still victims. And I just kept perpetuating it. Blame. See, I have this thing called mirror versus window. All of y'all, most of you looking through your life through a window. It's their fault. Projecting, blaming, complaining. At the end of 2019, though, something happened. I'm in my bed, 9 in the morning. I was drinking a lot of vodka, a lot of whiskey. I'm in my bed at 9 in the morning with a stiff whiskey drink. 9 in the morning. That's fun. I'm in my bed, and I get up, and it spills all over the place. I'm like, fuck! And it wasn't because the drink spilled. That was part of it. It was because where I was at, everybody left me was the victim. But in reality, I pushed them away. My adult kids, none of them were talking to me because of what happened in the incident with the police. They threw me in a fucking cop car with my daughter watching me at midnight. This woman I was with left me. I I didn't even hit rock bottom yet, by the way. So I'm in my bed, and you need to hear this. We talk about decision, guys. I hear everybody's talking decisions, and we're talking about action, but you know what you're missing? I was here, and I'm like, Albert, how did you get here? You want to get over here, there, right? 2 or 3 or 4. What does that look like, Albert? So I'm here now. How did I get here? I want to get there. But I was like, okay, how the fuck am I going to get there? You're missing that part. Because all y'all are here, you want to get here, but you have no idea how the fuck am I going to get there? I got there. So here's the secret. What I had to do was I just had to sit with myself and say, okay, what do you got to do? I was like, I need to get help. How many men do you know ask for help? None of us do. I hired a life coach. I had a personal trainer. I was like, you know what? I need to get my life in order. No one was around me. COVID was the best thing for me because while you were complaining about being alone, I was thankful. God, thank you. I get to fix my shit. So I went to work. But you know what? It was in between the things that I did. I built habits, rituals, routines for me. But here's the most important part. Write this down. I developed a character that I always wanted to be. Who is this man I needed to become? Who do I want to be? Man or woman, who do you want to be? This avatar. See, all of you are talking about it, but what are you doing to get there? So I was like, what do you want to look like? I wanted to get a beard. I wanted to look fucking ripped. I looked 300, really nice. I wanted to look like that guy. So what does that person look like? And next thing is like, well, what kind of energy do I want to have? Well, I was a vacuum because I was sucking life out of everybody. I want to be an Energizer bunny. I want to be a battery. So what kind of energy are you giving? The third thing is like, okay, what are you doing, Albert? Well, I'm lying all the time. I'm cheating. I'm doing all these things I know I'm not supposed to do. I don't want to be that man, so I had to change these characteristics about me. And the fourth thing was like, what kind of character did I want to have? My kids fucking hated me. I wanted them to say, that's my dad over there. Not, yeah, my dad's over there. So I went to work. So what I created was this blueprint for me, but didn't know that this blueprint could be for anybody. As long as you give away your excuses, as long as you want to surrender, as long as you become accountable, and the number one thing is lose your fucking ego. I did it. I embody it. See me, I'm 51 years old. I'm a grandfather. I'm an author. I'm a speaker. But you know what? I'm a human being. So my message is to you. I don't know where you're at. I don't know where you're going. All I know is that if you're here and you want to get there, how the fuck are you going to get there? If you want some support, come back, come see me, let's talk, get a book, it's for free, I'm giving them away today, but let's talk about where, I want to know your story. I want to know what's holding you back. I want to know your excuses, because y'all have them. And I'll leave with this. You're all talking about mindset, right? Why are 90% of you overweight? Mindset isn't just an act. It's not just a thing you do. It's an embodiment of what you're supposed to do. Come see me. Let's talk. Albert.